The time that I spent on TikTok and Instagram will determine the time I spend doing a different hobby. If I spend more time doing hobbies, I will spend less time on my phone. I was actually on my phone more. And yet, I still spent 6 hours on my phone. I was only on my phone for an hour and 44 minutes. The last video ended off on talking about day 3's stats, and today we are talking about day 4's stats, but I accidentally deleted the footage of me talking about them, so I'm going to do that really quickly right now. And I also accidentally deleted the footage of me picking the hobby out of the bowl. So the hobby that I picked was puzzle books, and I spent 4 hours and 48 minutes on my phone last week. So that means I spent an hour and 42 minutes on TikTok and 24 minutes on Instagram. All that to say, I will be spending 2 hours and 6 minutes doing puzzle books today. Let's roll the clip. I have more, but these are the ones that I can find right now. I have Sudoku. I have Perfect Puzzles Mixed Puzzles, Fill-in Words, Word Search, Large Print, Really Fun Sudoku. I have Myrtle Volume 1. I'm gonna start my day, shower, eat breakfast, journal, all the fun stuff, and then we can get started on our 2 hours and 6 minutes of puzzling. Hi guys, we're venturing out of the house for the first time in this video. Well, obviously I've left the house, but I haven't filmed it. So yeah, I'm gonna go sit at a coffee shop maybe for an hour, or maybe Barnes and Noble. I haven't really decided. This is my outfit. It's 60 degrees outside. I think it's 52, so hopefully this is enough. It's not very sunny outside, if you couldn't tell. I don't know what book to do. I'll probably head to a coffee shop tomorrow as well because I'm hanging out with Caitlin, and usually we just kind of get together and pseudo work basically. But if I need to, I can do my hobby tomorrow. I don't really know which ones I have left in the bowl. Also, I'm wearing red socks, which looks kind of crazy with this outfit, but you can't really see them, so it's fine. I also don't want to bring a backpack. I feel like my backpack is so silly looking, especially because it looks like I'm just going to school. So I might bring a tote bag, but I don't know where my tote bag is. I also don't know where my wallet is, so that's not good either. I'm gonna bring my journal as well. So that's the vibes. I've been here a couple days ago, but I didn't know if I wanted to go back here, so I came here, and then I went to another place, and then I didn't want to go there, so I came back here. Long story short, we've been in the car for an hour. I'm gonna get a matcha here, I think, and then I don't really want lunch, but I probably should eat something, so maybe I'll get lunch, maybe I won't. She is beauty, she is grace. I was going to sit inside, but then it was a little bit too empty, and I just kind of hate being the only person in a cafe. So I don't know where I'm gonna go. I mean, I did get out of the house, so I could just go back home, which I might do. Okay, I have learned my lesson. I did not turn the car on before I started this clip, but I spent about 2-ish hours at the library, 2.5. I did about an hour of puzzle book stuff. I have an hour and 18 left, so a little bit under an hour. I was doing other things. Yeah, I did 2 of these and then 3 of these in an hour. So, and then I was listening to the audiobook for A Dinner for Vampires by Bethany Joy Lenz, who was on One Tree Hill. It is a autobiography, memoir type thing, and yeah, I'm 50% of the way through it. Update, it is 5:51 p.m. We have 36 minutes and 22 seconds left of the timer, and I've done 2 of these puzzles. I've done these 2 puzzles, these 2 crossword puzzles, and I think for the last 36 minutes I'm gonna work on some Myrtles, the most recent addition to the rotation, and I'm going in order, so I'm starting with the easiest ones. So I think that's kind of boring me a little bit. I don't know how many I can do in 36 minutes. Once again, they're easy, so usually it doesn't take too long to do each one. But I'm starting on number 11, so we'll see how many I get done. These are logic puzzles that you solve a murder basically, but they give you hints and suspects and weapons and locations, and then they give you clues and evidence. It is officially 6:30 and I'm officially done with the timer, but I still have half this puzzle to go, so I'm gonna finish it and then I'll be off for the night. I think I'm gonna paint my nails. That's another one of the hobbies that I didn't include in the bowl because I can't do that for 3 hours. Like at most it takes 20 minutes. So yeah, I'm gonna paint my nails. That's my reward to myself after dinner, but I'll see you tomorrow. Hi guys, it's a nice gloomy day. So we have the big light on today, but it is day 5. I was on my phone yesterday for 3 hours and 19 minutes, which compared to 4 hours and 48 minutes of last week, I'd say that was a win. And also I was on TikTok for 44 minutes and Instagram for 11 minutes, which compared to the 2 hours and 6 minutes, under an hour is not bad. We'll take it. So the last Thursday I was on my phone for 3 hours and 42 minutes. And I was on TikTok for 56 minutes and Instagram for 56 minutes. So that equals 112 minutes, which equals an hour and 52 minutes that we spend hobbying today. Where's my bowl? We only have a couple left. To pick one. What does it say? Clay. Oh my gosh, I forgot that this was in here. From Amazon a while back, and I haven't used it, so we get to use that today. We get to do it for an hour and 52 minutes. That'll probably be after work because I'm hanging out with Caitlin and I'm not gonna bring this whole thing, so unfortunately this will be an after work thing. We'll see you guys later tonight after work when I start that. We have come back from work with my clay. I'm also kind of dreading today. I don't know if it's because I'm burnt out on doing my hobbies every single day. And not so much having to do them, but more so having a set amount of time I have to do them every single day. If it isn't the consequences of my own actions. I got this kit off Amazon. Don't know if it's any good. It came with tools and things. So I'm just gonna like go through, do some stuff. Now that I've taken everything out of this container, it's never going back in there again. But I'm gonna look up Pinterest, inspo, and I'll come back. I have an hour and 52 minutes to do this. It is 8:06 p.m. I wanna be in bed by 11, so we have plenty of time. But I'm just giving you the heads up now that this might be very low energy for me by the end of it. Okay guys, it has been an hour and 52 minutes. I'm about to go to bed. But I thought I would show my clay creations because I think they're silly and I think they're fun. And did this take me over almost 2 hours? Yes. Did I only make 4 things? Also yes. But I was having fun, not completely locked in. I was watching YouTube, I was talking to my sister, all these things. So I wasn't 100% locked in. But let's get into it. Okay, so I'm going to put them in the oven eventually, but I don't have any top coat or sealant or resin covering to make them shiny or anything, so they're just gonna sit here until I figure that out. I could put them in the oven, I guess, but I'll deal with that tomorrow. These are the creations. I made this little cake. I think she's cute. Then I made this little snake paintbrush holder. And then I made this Pooh guy, which if you didn't play Pooh as a child, that's not gonna make any sense, but it's Pooh as in P-O-U. I made this pretzel because I just was trying to try different things. I don't know if I'm going to be implementing this hobby into everyday life, but it was fun to do right now. It is the best time of the day when we go through yesterday's stats and then move on to today's. So yesterday I needed to spend an hour and 52 minutes doing clay crafts, and I did that. We saw my beautiful creations. They still haven't been put in the oven. That's okay. I also only spent 3 hours and 44 minutes on my phone, which is 2 minutes more than last week, but I only spent 37 minutes on TikTok and 8 minutes on Instagram, more than 50% less than what I did the previous week. Today is Friday, yay, and I spent 4 hours and 9 minutes on my phone last Friday, which means I spent 71 minutes on TikTok and 27 minutes on Instagram, totaling 98 minutes, aka an hour and 38 minutes to do one of my various hobbies. We only have 3 left in here, but we only have 2 days left. Knitting / crocheting. Yes, this is what I wanted. I have been waiting to do this all week. I also have knitting. That's why I said knitting / crocheting, because I have a scarf that I've been working on since December and I should finish it, but we'll see what goes on. I think I'm gonna be out all day, so this might be another do a hobby later tonight instead of sitting on my phone and scrolling, but we will have to see. So my timer has officially run out for the hour and 38 minutes. I was on the phone with my sister for a little bit, so I paused the timer and then I had about 20 minutes left. It's 10:30 p.m. I don't want to give too much away about this project, but here's a little bit of a sneak peek. I started out at 7 rows, I think. Yeah, 7 here. And so I did 12 additional rows. So that's how much I did in an hour and 38 minutes, which is kind of crazy to think that I only did that much, but slowly it's building up. And you'll have to wait and see when this video comes out. I'll see you tomorrow for the last day of this challenge, which is crazy. Yesterday I accomplished the hour and 38 minutes I needed to crochet, while also still spending 4 hours and 51 minutes on my phone. Now, I have no excuse for that one. I saw that I was over 4 hours, which is where I kind of draw the line, and I just kind of kept going. So unfortunately, we did not see any progress from last week, and that's okay. I spent 46 minutes on TikTok though, and 6 minutes on Instagram, which is a significant decrease from the previous week on social media. So we can call that a win, I think. Today we have 3 hours and 43 minutes of screen time from last week, with 90 minutes on TikTok and 78 minutes on Instagram, which is crazy. Now, did I spend some of the morning already doom scrolling? Yes. I don't think it'll be anywhere near these numbers that we pulled today. Oh, so 168 minutes is 2 hours and 48 minutes. I'll pick this one.